Right now, let's say good morning to the Mayor of Maui County, Mayor Mike Victorino. Aloha kakahiaka, sir.
Aloha and aloha to everyone out there.
You know, Mayor, I've seen a quick video of Lieutenant Governor Josh Green giving us some numbers statewide and even on the Big Island. How are we doing in our county?
No new cases over the weekend.
Nice.
You know, again, there's some in the queue, we call it, that they have to be confirmed one way or the other. So we may have a few today. But our numbers have been averaging just around one new case over the last month or so when you average it out. And you take out the 11 old cases from back in August and September when we were at our height. We're averaging just about one per day. So that's good news in its own respect. But yet, like I tell everyone, we're not out of the woods yet.
Yeah, not by a long shot, that's for sure.
Now, we've opened to our visitor and returning residents. A lot easier. You don't have to quarantine. So if you have the PCR or the approved testing and 72 hours prior to you arriving. So that's all good. However, we still have about, I'd say about 10-12% coming in not tested. And that actually goes up to almost 20% with the non-approved or non-trusted tests.
Right.
Although that may change over the next week. According to the Lieutenant Governor, we have about another 40 partners they're looking at.
Okay.
And we should get them approved over the next week and a half to 2 weeks. So that'll make it much easier for people to get tested inter-island as well as trans-Pacific.
Okay.
With all that being said, the one thing I've been noticing, I've had a lot of reports on, is our visitors are not wearing masks when they go out. When they go to town, when they go to Lahaina town, Paihia town, it don't make no difference. They're going to ABC stores. I had a few of my friends call me and they tell me when they tell them you cannot walk around without a mask, they get these snickering remarks like, I don't care, or something like that. Well, I'm going to warn our visitors that I've asked our police to step it up, to start roving patrols. And if you're caught without a mask, because mask is mandatory, you're going to get a fine. You're going to get a citation.
For sure.
So I'm asking everyone to please remember, we've worked hard as residents to wear a mask and do what is right. You're in my home now, our home. Let's do it right and wear your mask. And keep physical distancing, do all the good hygiene, all of that. But the mask is very important, especially when you're out in public.
Yep. Like you said, something we've worked very hard for. I was just telling my wife this morning, man, the people of Maui has done a great job. I've seen it. It's become natural to us almost, in this trying time.
Yep. But if we're not vigilant, and if not only our guests, but one of the things that we saw in various areas that we opened, like Tahiti and Bahamas and other places, they had big increases, but it was the residents who became like, the visitors back, everything must be fine, and just stop doing what was right.
Yeah, that's not
Stop
good.
wearing masks, stop going, all the things they had been working hard to get their numbers down and to be pretty much COVID-free, they forgot, and bam, it came right back. So I want to remind the residents, we got to do our fair share to protect ourselves, our families, and our community. And I'm going to be sending out a notice to all the hotels, once again, that are open, all the vacation rentals that we know of, and put it on our webpage again, mandatory wearing of masks when you leave your lodging and wear until you return. Unless you go to the beach and you go swimming, and obviously you can't wear a mask then. But when you come out, it gets dried up, put your mask back on, even if you're with family, and keep that physical distancing very important. We are starting to have people come in for their secondary voluntary tests. We had almost 150 people so far just sign up. They sign up. Some of them sign up the day they arrived.
Wow.
And so far, all negative. We're really feeling good about that. We're hoping more will do it. Now, another issue has come up with our Kama'aina First program.
Okay.
We designed that to help our Kama'aina economy by having the Kama'ainas shop there. And we even had that for when we reopened the inter-county travel last time, when we had open up and no quarantine between the islands.
Yep.
But that, when we had to shut down again, that stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're reopening that, and for those visitors who come in and get their voluntary test, there's a Mahalo card, which will help them to go to the various local businesses and enjoy and buy local and save a few dollars if they want to. Now, this is not a mandatory test, and we have sent out notice to all of the vendors who are participating. It's their call. On the card itself, there's a disclaimer. Not all vendors or not all names listed on this form is participating in the Kama'aina First program when it comes to our visitors.
Yeah.
But I wanted to treat them like family.
Yep.
I want to tell them mahalo for them doing the secondary voluntary test. I'm just trying to build good rapport. But again, like anything else, there's a few knuckleheads out there that spoil it for the rest.
Yeah.
But I want to say mahalos to all those who are following the rules. I want to say mahalo to all the people of Maui County. This is one of many steps to revitalize our economy and make those systemic changes we're talking about. Now we can start moving forward with some of the other areas that we have spoken of.
Yeah, working so hard to keep those numbers down, and we're going to continue to do that, Mayor, guarantee.
Absolutely. And I want to, again, say mahalos to you, Shane, and all of our media outlets that help us with the messaging. I mean, if you watch the TV these days, and nationally and locally, just nothing about, nothing less than wear your mask, be safe, keep physical distancing, good hygiene. I mean, it's a constant reminder because we know that's the one thing we all can do until a vaccine is found. And even if a vaccine is found, and even if a vaccine is available, it will take a while before it's distributed or administered to everyone. And not everyone is going to be protected, just like the flu shot.
Yeah.
So all this is just basically common sense, really common sense. Look, people, all of you have common sense. Let's utilize it. Common sense is something very important in every one of our lives. If it doesn't sound right, it don't look right, then it's probably not right, yeah?
Yeah, true. And if you don't use it often enough, it's like muscles. Become weak, yeah? The decision all jam up.
You don't use it, you lose it.
Hey, there you go, man.
There
you go.
Anyhow, so I want to say mahalo to all the people out there. Be vigilant. I appreciate the calls to the mayor's office. We are having our police as quickly as possible check out some of these complaints and some of these advisories that we're getting from the residents. But and I know we don't have enough police to cover every good call that comes down. So we're, of course, we got to prioritize, and there are still accidents and different issues that the police are involved in. So with all that being said, be patient. Be respectful. Be flexible. If you do those three, right now, we can continue to grow and come out of this pandemic stronger. Maui Nui strong.
That's right. And we've been saying that from the get-go. Mayor, thank you very much for your call. We look forward for a good week of low numbers, if no numbers at all. And we'll talk to you on Friday.
God bless you. Aloha. And everyone stay safe, stay healthy.
Yes.
Ahuyo.